Hi friends, the anniversary collection in Apex Legends Season 8 is officially here, and you've got the best opportunity you've ever had to get Heirloom Shards for the cheapest I've ever seen them, and probably that they'll ever be. Also in this event, like I said, you get Heirloom Shards, which means you can choose from any existing heirloom. I'm going to talk you through exactly how much the heirloom will cost you, what the cheapest way to buy them is, and how much you're actually saving. Before I do that though, let me just say a massive happy birthday to Apex Legends. You've brought so much joy to people all over the world in the last 2 years. And now onto how you can get the Heirloom Shards for the cheapest that they've ever been. I should warn you, it will still cost money, and you can actually check out my video if you want to see how long you'll have to wait if you want the Heirloom Shards for free. But in this video, if you spend a little bit of money, you can definitely get them for the cheapest price that they've ever been. Now with this anniversary collection event, it's pretty much the same as any other event in that you need to collect 24 items. And normally those 24 items would give you the heirloom that's released with that event, but this time, collecting the 24 items will give you Heirloom Shards. Now I'll talk about how much they normally cost a little bit later, but let me show you the cheapest way to get these Heirloom Shards in this event. Also, the first bit of good news is that you do get 2 free event packs just by completing challenges, and you only need to earn 5,000 points through these challenges, which to be honest isn't that much. You can easily do this within 5 days, and don't worry because the event lasts for 2 whole weeks, so you've got plenty of time to do the challenges. So if we factor in these 2 free event packs, it means you only really need to get hold of 22 remaining packs. Now let me talk through the options if you're using coins, because some of you won't have the other option of using crafting metals, because crafting metals are definitely the cheapest way to do it, but I'll talk about that in just a second. So the cheapest way to get it through coins is actually to go to the special offers and buy the bundles for Lifeline and Bloodhound. If you do this, it will give you 12 of the event items that you need at a cost of 7,500 coins. And this is a decent saving, which I'll talk about again a little bit later in the video. So now if you add these 12 to the 2 that you've already got, it means you only need to get 10 items left to get those free Heirloom Shards. Now the best way to do it is actually to buy packs rather than buying event items, and one thing I will say is never buy individual event items if you're planning on completing the whole event. Only buy individual event items if you really only want just 1 item or 2 items. But if you're planning on doing the whole event and getting the heirloom or the Heirloom Shards, it's always better to buy packs, because packs only cost 700 each compared to 1,000 for an epic or 1,800 for a legendary individually. So if we add the cost of buying these packs, as I said you need 10 if you follow the previous steps, so that will come to about 7,000 Apex coins. Now if we add this all together, to buy your 24 event items, it will cost you 14,500 Apex coins. Depending where you buy your coins from, it'll work out at around $110. So immediately you've saved yourself $30. And I'll tell you a bit later in the video how much they normally cost, because then you can see where that $30 saving is coming from. Before I do that though, there is an additional way to save even more money, which I previously mentioned, because Respawn have given us the bonus of getting 50% off the cost of crafting metals for each item. What this means is, instead of costing 800 to craft an epic, it will only cost 400 crafting metals. Now this can save you a lot of money, and the strategy is, whatever crafting metals you've got, use them on epics. Obviously how much you save depends on how many crafting metals you have here, but put simply, you're saving about $8 per 400 crafting metals that you use, which is a massive saving. Normally it's saving $8 per 800 crafting metals, so obviously it's a big saving there. Another tip is, try and take the free trial of EA Play if you haven't used it already, and if you're already an EA Play member, then that's even better, because they give you a 10% discount off coins. So that could save you even more money. So let me recap on what the cheapest way to do it is. Step 1. Use all your crafting metals to craft as many epics as you can. Step 2. Earn the 2 free event packs by doing the daily challenges. Step 3. Buy the special offer bundles from the store. Only get the Lifeline and the Bloodhound ones because they're the best value for money, and they'll give you 12 event items. Step 4. Buy the remaining event packs for the number of event items that you need. Obviously this will depend on how many crafting metals you've got at the start in step 1, and that will determine how many packs are left over for step 4. And that's the cheapest way to do it. Now if you want to know how much you're actually saving, let me tell you. Normally in a collection event, buying all 24 items costs around $140 to $160, again depending where you buy your coins from. So if you compare that $140 to the $110 that it's costing, then evidently you can see that's where the $30 saving comes from. But obviously that's not all. We have the crafting metals element as well, and because it's half price and epics only cost 400, you really can save a lot if you do have crafting metals saved up. So that's the one comparison to make. Let me also compare to what it normally takes to get heirloom shards, because of course in the collection event you normally get a specific heirloom, but this time you get heirloom shards, and if you compare the heirloom shards and the cost of getting the guaranteed 500 packs for heirloom shards, this means it comes to around a cost of $400 to get heirloom shards. If you compare the $110 to the $400, that's a massive saving. So that's why you can see why I'm saying this is the cheapest and best opportunity if you're willing to spend a bit of money to buy heirloom shards. You've got a 2-week window to decide, and the decision you have to make is 1. Can you afford it? And 2. Is it worth it? The way I look at it is, I've been playing Apex as my main game for a long time. In that time frame, I probably would have bought 4 or 5 other games. So Apex is saving me the cost of those 4 or 5 other games, which I'm willing to put into Apex as a game, because it saved me spending on 4 other games that I probably would have bought otherwise. So that's how I justify in myself that it is worth it for me spending this money on Apex, and you need to do that same for you. And that's it. That's how you can get the heirloom shards and an heirloom for the cheapest price that it's ever been in Apex Legends. I hope my maths in this video didn't bamboozle you too much, and I hope the information really is useful. Good luck on getting your heirlooms, friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.